Producers, my good friends at Pulsar Audio just dropped a brand new spring reverb and it sounds phenomenal. It actually has 6 different models inside of it, so you get a wide range of character, and it's called Primavera, which is absolutely fitting because Primavera, in Portuguese at least, means springtime. So let's go ahead and check out this incredible new spring reverb plugin. All right, so this is Primavera here on the screen, and the best way to get started is just to go ahead and slap the springs on each one of the different models to hear its character. Now, you can hover over the button and the tooltip will tell you a little bit more about the model, but in my opinion, it's best just to smack these to hear what it sounds like. We've got a few controls. I'm just gonna go ahead and crank up the decay time so we can really hear it. I'm gonna switch it over to 100% wet, and we're just gonna go through the different models. So yeah, lots of variety there, which is so key in my opinion. Reverb, like a spring reverb, adds a lot of character to a track, and you don't want to be stuck in just one sort of profile. So having these different models inside of it, 6 of them, is really great. Now, on the note of just smacking the springs here, I've actually done that and just used it as a crash in this project. So these crashes right here are actually not crashes. They're just me recording the output of smacking the strings. And then in the context of the track, it's a crash. It sounds so good. Now let me show you where I'm using Primavera inside of this project. It's on this synth line right here. Watch what happens when I throw Primavera on this. It's night and day. Now, that fluctuation, the tremolo effect of the spring, adds so much character. Again, let's listen to it in the context of the full track. Let's go ahead and just run through again, instead of smacking the springs, the different profiles on this synth line. So I'm gonna leave everything else the same. The mix is kind of skewed towards, the dry signal. Low pass, high pass are completely open. We've got germanium or 2 pre-amplifiers over here. I've got it on germanium. I've got the drive up a lot. This really is another cool way to use this, is just adding warmth using these pre-amplifiers because they sound phenomenal. And everything else, we've got tension, excitation. If you hover over these, the tooltips inside of the plugin are really helpful. This says adjust the physical tension of the spring. More tension will emphasize high frequency, and tight sounds, while low settings will be darker and more flabby. So let's just mess with that with what we got right here. Nice. Decay, pretty straightforward. Excitation is another one of those things you want to check out the tooltip for, which says adjust how the reverb reacts to the signal dynamics. This knob adds spring richness to the sound or signal and adds stimulation to the reverb. And then width, pretty straightforward. And a really great feature to have is this internal ducking. That just means when the signal comes in from that synth, the reverb will get out of the way of itself and then wash back in, depending on how much ducking you have. Another key thing here too is you do have external sidechain capability. So if you're throwing this reverb on your full track and you want to duck it out of the way of your kick, for example, you can do that easily enough in any one of your DAWs. Presence just adds nice high-mid emphasis if you want it. Let's just go through, keep all of the settings the same, and check out the different profiles on just this one synth. Yeah, so for me, the one I'm using is the HR12, but this RE201 sounds just as good. Again, let's listen to it in the context of the track. I'm going to leave the video there. I just wanted to show you this. It's available right now today on the website. You definitely should check it out. So much opportunity to get so much extra character with a reverb like this. Not to mention that saturation, which you know I'm already a fan of. Anyway, Pulsar Audio's Primavera Spring Reverb is now available in Plugin Boutique. Click the link in the video description, and I'll see you in the next video.